What's going on, guys? It's been a little bit of a crazy week between all the ugly weather we've been getting, the random rainstorms that have been hitting us, and just some stuff that I had going on. But I want to stop and take some time and make a short little video here for you. Just a little bit. I want to get into what's going on with the Corvette, some things that we took care of here over the past week or so. One of the big things was when I took the Corvette out and I got on it a little bit, especially up like higher speeds, I noticed the rear end was moving around a lot on me, like really sketchy. I could tell definitely something wasn't right. So I hit up my buddy Jabri over at A&J Auto in York, and I was going back and forth with him a little bit, and he says, well, hey, just bring it over, we'll put it up on the lift and we'll take a look at it. We put it up on the lift and we realized real quickly that you grabbed the back tire and you moved it around a little bit, and there was definitely some play there, and there should not be play there. So we started digging into it, and we took a look at the toe links, and we realized that the hyme end that connected to the frame of the car, the little cups that sit in there to hold everything in place, they had some play in them and they shouldn't have. So I hit up RPM, because they are actually the ones who put the toe links on when they did the Carlisle brake conversion for me. And they were awesome, by the way. They immediately responded by saying, hey, you know, maybe it's a factory defect on these toe links. Let us get you some new ones. So they sent them out to me right away. When I got them, I took the car back over to Jabri's shop and we threw them on, and sure enough, it took all that play out, and the car didn't feel nearly as sketchy anymore at higher speeds. So that was one issue we took care of. Another issue that I took care of earlier in the week happened to be the ProCharger belt. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to insert a clip here of earlier in the week. All right, guys, so we're day 3 here of this ugly rain out here in central PA. I'm out in my garage today, just taking advantage of it. I'm out here working on the Corvette. As you guys know, this Corvette makes a lot of power, and anytime you do some crazy upgrades onto a car, especially when you're basically doubling the power of it, you know you're going to have some kind of issues, be it, you know, minor issues, whatever. There's always going to be something that you're going to be doing. So today I'm out here because the ProCharger belt snapped on me. Now, anyone who knows anything about ProChargers or has buddies of ProChargers on your cars, you guys have probably heard that these belts do snap from time to time. I got a little unlucky and my first belt only lasted me about a week and a half, but that seems pretty crazy. I doubt the next one will be like that. I think I just had some bad luck with this belt. So I just want to take a moment. I want to show you guys, you know, exactly what I'm doing, what I'm looking at here, and what it looks like to have to put a supercharger belt on here. So the first thing that I learned with this is you can't just walk into Advanced Auto and get a replacement belt. Obviously, it's a specialized ProCharger belt. They can get it for you, but you got to wait for it to come in. So I ordered the first one, and it's not that it's the wrong belt, but I really wanted the green belt. The black belts just aren't as built as quality as the green belts are. The green belts are meant to hold up a little better. So after ordering the first belt, I had to wait a couple more days to get the second belt. So let's jump into what we did here. Obviously you can see I took a few things apart here. I did rip the throttle body off of the intake manifold and took the 45 elbow off. So I give myself a little more space to get down into here. Right away you can see that the ProCharger is actually, it's a centrifugal charger. It is not like the stock chargers that actually sit on top inside the intake manifold. As you can see, we got our Frankenstein intake manifold here. I believe you would call the stock ones like a twin screw supercharger, I believe they'd be called, while the ProCharger is actually, like I said, the centrifugal supercharger. So you can see here right away, you see your supercharger pulley, your ProCharger pulley right here. If you look down in there, you can see the harmonic balancer. And so the whole goal is we need to get the belt around the harmonic balancer and in between the tensioner pulley, which you can see right there, and the second pulley, which sits directly underneath the ProCharger pulley. You got to get it in between those two and then up around the ProCharger pulley. It sounds pretty simple. It really is a simple design. The issue is this gap is so tight. You got about the width of the belt, and that's about it. And then not to even mention the fact that you got to get your socket, your 1/2-inch socket down into the tensioner pulley there to actually lift the pulley up to get it out of the way. So that just complicates things even more. So I just want to take a moment. I want to show you guys what I got going on here and walk you guys through it. I thought you might find it informative or interesting. So those two little changes to the car made a world of difference. Obviously the ProCharger belt, you had no power, the ProCharger wasn't working. So that was pretty crazy. But the toe links, that was a really big deal. The car was super sketchy without getting that fixed. So I'm really glad we got that taken care of. It's been fun so far with the Corvette. Since we've done these upgrades, you know, there's just little odds and ends that are gonna come up whenever you go modifying a car like that. And honestly, it's been a lot of fun because it's been a good learning opportunity to tinker around with the car and figure some things out. So this past week, you know, I did the normal cars and coffee with the guys. I'm sure you guys saw some of the footage there. That was a fun time like always. But this coming weekend, Saturday, there's a big car show up at Manderbeck Ford up in Hamburg, and I'll be taking the 720 up there. That'll be a good time. I'm probably gonna have some footage for you guys from that. And the only other thing that I really have going on right now is it's kind of been on my mind for a little while, and I think we're getting closer and closer to time here to put some thought into it and make some decisions. What kind of upgrades should I be doing to the truck? You know, it might be lift kit and tire time for it maybe, but hey, I guess you guys will have to tune in to find out. I hope you enjoyed this short little update. Definitely not too long today, but I appreciate you guys tuning in. So if you don't mind, just, you know, make sure to drop me a like, subscribe, you know, maybe leave me some comments below. I appreciate you guys. Thank you.